So, sorry, I'm making myself giggle. When I started this video, I grabbed my foot and sort of held it up like a baby. Yeah, so I decided today is going to be the day that I stop drinking coffee. Because I still have a little bit of coffee left, but I don't want to buy more. And that is the perfect time to stop something. When you're not stopping it because you don't have it, you're stopping it as a personal choice. It's not invoked upon you by yourself or something else. It's something you're choosing. That choice is always a feeling of freedom. That is empowering. Anyways, so this isn't like a cold turkey thing. I've been working on this for probably 3 or 4 months. I used to have 2 or 3 coffees a day. And I wanted to cut back. And so I got this stuff called Dandy Drink, which is dandelion root and 3 other roots. And one of the roots gives the flavor of coffee. And so I added that into my morning instead of having that second coffee because it's the taste. And then later I added in some matcha tea for the energy. And I was drinking all 3. Coffee, 1 cup of coffee a day, dandy drink, and matcha tea. And the dandy drink actually tastes better than coffee. And this last week I found myself not enjoying my coffee. But this feeling of having to have it, which is why I'm cutting it out today. After 4 months of building a foundation of other things to fall on without taking the coffee away. And I think it's really important when we make changes in our life to not have it a shock to our system. I think whatever change it is, whether people go on diets or want to eliminate something from their life, or even wanting to eliminate a lotion that isn't as healthy as another one. It's important to slowly bring the new into your life as you slowly let go of the old. And this goes for everything, thought patterns, everything. I believe the shock to your system is more harmful than whatever it is you're doing. So, yeah. Anyways, so today I looked it up and did some research on what I'm going to be feeling as I cut out this last cup of coffee out of my life, which I've been drinking coffee every morning for probably about 20 years. So, as I came out here to start this video, my neighbor walked by. Ooh, garbage truck, very loud. As I came out, my neighbor walked by, and I told her that I'm eliminating coffee from my world today in the story. And she told me that she went on vacation to a coffee plantation. And that coffee beans actually come in this little fruit that grows on a tree. And told me all of these things about coffee beans. And so when she walked away, I looked it up, and it's true. Coffee beans are actually the seed of a berry that grows on a tree called coffee cherries. And what she told me how it works is they open up the cherry, and if there's one coffee bean in the cherry, that's a grade 1 coffee bean, like the better kind. If there's 2 coffee beans in a cherry, then that's grade 2. And then the other one is like this powdery shake sort of texture, and that's like the worst grade ever. And their grade also has to do with the acidic levels in the coffee. And it's the acidic levels in the coffee that makes it not so healthy for you. So what she said now she's paying attention to is the acidic levels in the coffee, and she's only buying the grade 1 coffee. Anyways, I've jumped down a whole path of fun research and learning random things about things. My favorite place to be. And I'm grabbing my foot like a baby and holding it up again. Anyways, so in my research of how coffee affects you and how long you'll feel withdrawals and how long it'll take your body to reset, it's a 7 to 14 day process. So it's broken down into like hours and days. So the first 12 to 24 hours is like mildest headache, sluggishness, which I've already gone through the first 24 hours, because the last time I had coffee was like 28 hours ago. I had it at like 7 o'clock in the morning yesterday, and it's now 9:46. So that's done, what made me look this up was I started getting a third eye headache, which I took my third eye chakra oil and I rubbed it on my head, and that made that go away. And drinking extra water helps because of the dehydration. So that means that I'm on the 21 to 51 hours where it's like the peak phase of headaches and fatigue and things like that. But in the realizing this, I realized that because I only have 1 coffee in the morning, it means every single day that I've only had 1 cup of coffee in the morning. Garbage truck going the other way. I think it's the same garbage truck. But every day that I have that 1 coffee a morning, I'm actually going through mild withdrawals of coffee every single day. Anyways, so now it's the headaches and fatigue. And then, this is the interesting thing. From 3 to 7 days is when your body has to adjust. And it actually takes 1 to 2 weeks for your body to not be, hi my honeys, for your body to not be chemically dependent on it. Because what happens is, as you you'll feel extra fatigue and tiredness for the 1 to 2 weeks where your body's learning to not be chemically dependent on it. And then your natural energy will return after that. And for the first 12 to 24 hours, it's mild headache and sluggishness. So what I'm wondering now is it'll be interesting in 2 weeks to see what my natural energy levels actually are, because I've been suffering coffee withdrawals and fatigue every day that I've only had 1 coffee in the morning without even knowing it. Because it's